Come on, United! How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with a little live stream for you for the Chelsea game here at Old Trafford today. Come on, you beauties! Of course, it's a first opening game in the Premier League campaign for United, a huge game for us. It's a new look side for United. We have, of course, Slabhead in the centre of the defence, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got Wan-Bissaka at right back, which is absolutely immense because obviously he is a quality player, adds a lot to our defence there. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear, lads and lasses. Let me know that I am, because we did have some streaming issues yesterday. I don't know if you're watching on the channel, but definitely had some streaming problemos. So I hope there is people in here watching, and I hope you can hear me okay. Let me know you can. Let me know you can see me. Is there any frames dropped? I like to know these things. I'm trying to improve the stream, of course. United, crikey. We've got a good-looking defence now. Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw at left back starting today. We've got David De Gea in goal as captain. He wanted to be the captain. Ollie's given faith in De Gea. He is basically our best player, isn't he? Great, fantastic. That's lovely. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for getting involved. I can see Stipmeister, RB Comps, Glenn, Gungshi, OTB, Clam J, Lee Matthews, Marek Stachowski, everybody in here. Thanks for stopping by. Get involved in the live chat. So it looks like we're looking up sort of a variation of a 4-3-3 is how United are set up. Basically a 4-2-3-1, I'm guessing, but that's what is the visual graphic on the TV channel. So yes, I think it's going to be interesting. McTominay and Pogba in there. That is something that all United fans have been crying out for a long time. It looks like that would be the best way to go because they're both mobile players. They're probably the most mobile players we've got actually in there. Because let's be real, everyone else is a complete static mess. Oh, but I think this is pretty much the strongest lineup Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could have put out there. Obviously, there's no Daniel James, one of our other new signings. The other two major signings United made this summer are featuring straight away in the starting 11 today. Do you know what? Based on the pre-season, based on the form of the players, I actually think that really does make a lot of sense. I think that he's selected the best sort of performers in pre-season in those positions. That's the way I look at it. Daniel James did well. He showed his pace at times. I think you're going to see him come on later and absolutely tear the defence up. I'm just saying, I think big game against Chelsea, starting game of the season. It's very important. A lot of pressure on the lad. Big occasion, big step up. Probably makes sense, doesn't it? Whereas Wan-Bissaka has that Premier League experience. Maguire's just ready to slot in there, hopefully. Really excited with what Harry Maguire can offer Manchester United because watching all the stuff before the game, showing all the highlights of the games last season for Leicester. Anyway, here we go. The game's about to kick off. I know I've seen the comment. I am going to try and get on here a bit earlier, at least 15-20 minutes before the games kick off in future. Just trying to get things set up today. We're underway here at Old Trafford. Come on, United. Hopefully we're going to see a bit more of that on the front foot. High pressure game. Trying to really get at Chelsea. That is what I like to see. We did it pre-season well enough. And hopefully we've got the defence now to allow some of the creative and some of the attacking talents we've got and the pacey players up there to free them up a bit and allow them to do their thing. I know it doesn't quite work like that. The midfield's still going to have to do a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, McPogany. It's like a new hybrid version of the lads. I was going to say McTominay and Pogba. McPominay, there you go. That's the name. If it's a successful duo, McPominay it is. Anyway, that's the look of the two in midfield there. Lingard's on the pitch, quite interesting. Deserved it, probably based on some of the form that he showed in pre-season as well. I think that's fair to say. Chelsea have surprised me a little bit today. Unless they changed it since I've edited these lineups, you can see at the bottom of the screen they haven't selected Pulisic today. And also Kante's on the bench, so that is good for us. I'm surprised about that. Here come Chelsea down the left, though. And oh my days, Wan-Bissaka just makes a complete mug of him. Of course he does. He takes it off him. Little dink over to his teammate. This lad is mustard. This lad's bloody mustard, this Wan-Bissaka. First ask of the game from Bissaka. He delivers there. He's unpassable, this man. That was quality. How's it going, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. I can see a few more new people in here. Stipmeister, become the teapot. What's up? How's it going? Stipmeister says, thank God Young is not starting. Absolutely, mate. That is a big one for United. Okay, he can do a job as a backup for us if we need him, but to make him club captain, I think that's more just Make him club mascot. That's basically what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done. He's made him the club mascot, calling it the club captain and whatnot, because let's face it, he's not going to play that much. Hopefully not anyway. David De Gea is captain today. I'd like to see more of that. Not the biggest fan of selecting the goalkeeper as the captain myself, but he is our best player effectively, so it does make sense. Keep him happy. Let's be real. He's got a lot more incentives at this moment in time to be at other football clubs in the world. Oh, and here come, dealt with by Chelsea's defence here. Very interesting game today because obviously Lampard is cutting his teeth in management, same as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They've had a transfer ban, they've got a season transfer ban, so they weren't able to bring players in. They had one pre-arranged, I think, and some of the players they had out on loan, Lampard will use this season. But yeah, it's not like they've had a massive strengthening window like some of the other clubs have had. It's not like they've signed the calibre of players like Spurs have or City have, say, or even United have. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play. At the moment, they're cutting United open down the right-hand side here. Ball played into the box. Oh! First ask from Harry Maguire. It just gravitated towards that big slab head and he just headed it out for a corner there. Didn't get past the first man. Quality. Come on, Harry Maguire. Somebody who can play it out from the back for us. Very cool and collected on the ball. That's what we want in defence. Lindelof's a similar sort of player, so we should not have too many bottle job incidents with those guys. Plus, they're very good in the air. Maguire's an absolute slabhead, as I say. Corner comes in, and it is dealt with momentarily. Oh, Tammy Abraham slashed it from outside the edge of the area, and it is thundered off that left post. Holy crap, that was a good shot. And luckily for us, the woodwork came to our rescue. Oh, and there's another shot from distance from Chelsea. Pedro. So Chelsea are looking to seriously get at us here. Tammy Abraham's just had a thunderous strike. He played in the Championship a lot last season. But that was a great turn and a great shot from him, sort of outside of the laces there. Straight, it's an arrow of a shot. It's a great connection. David De Gea is well beat, but he couldn't beat that woodwork. Oh, crikey. Scary start for United against Chelsea here. They almost just had a goal. Good bit of play by them. It's the youngest Chelsea side put out for a very long time. That's something significant. Frank Lampard obviously giving the young players something to go at. Wan-Bissaka wins the ball back down the right. And can he beat his man? He gets past him. He does manage to find a ball into an advanced position, but it's dealt with by Chelsea. And here come Chelsea on the counter down the left-hand side. Barkley on the ball. And he is met by Wan-Bissaka and Pogba. And he cannot get through. Two of them. What the? All right, here we go. That's it. Get on the ball, lads. Great little pass in. Down the left. United come surging forward. Luke Shaw down the left. He plays in Rashford. Rashford. Oh, he unfortunately takes all the pace out of the attack there, and we've given the ball away. And it's a free kick to Chelsea in the centre of the pitch. Crikey. Whiskey Charlie, how you doing? Says Piggy. Come on, Reds. Come on, Whiskey Charlie. Have a whiskey from me, Charlie. Let's have a look. RF comments, first time on there, mate. Good luck for the season. I wish you well with the channel. Thank you very much, mate. It's me, Mike. Appreciate you stopping by here as well. I know there's a lot of other options out there, so thank you for getting involved. Gungshi in the house says, good to see Slabhead Harry in a red shirt. It really is, isn't it? And he does, you can see he's got a very prominent head. It must be said. It's very well picked out. Makes it a lot easier for commentary. Kind of like the David Luiz effect. Quetzalcoatl says, Chelsea still signed Kovacic on loan in the last window as a workaround. Permanent, I mean. Yeah, that's very true, mate. Good point. I think that's the player I was on about. So, good shout. Nick Brown says, great job. Thank you very much, Nick Brown. Eric012, what's your prediction, Pig? Oh, come on. 1-0. Come on, United. We're going to batter them 1-0. That's what I'm going for. We are 6 minutes, 26 seconds gone on the clock. If you guys do want to sync up, just hit the 6:30 mark so you can watch the game along with me. If you're not able to watch the game, I'll keep you up to date with what is happening in the game at the moment. It is an interesting little affair so far. Here come United with a chance. Oh, no. Rashford giving the ball away. Little bit poor there. So it's interesting with Martial, Rashford up there. Martial obviously going to have to score significant amounts of goals. Oh! And just as I was saying that, Martial has a crack. 7 minutes gone on the clock. And it is too close to the goalkeeper and he makes a comfortable save. But early chance there for Anthony Martial. He's going to have to be that marksman. He's going to have to read the game very well and position himself well, make good runs. Let's have another look at this replay here. So Chelsea are sort of passing around the back there. It's a poor, sloppy pass who just hands it straight to Anthony Martial on the edge of the area. He's trying to find the far side of the goal, but it's actually a really good save from the goalkeeper, so fair play. Decent attempt, though, from Anthony Martial. I like to see that. He was live on it. He was quick to react there. He was pondering the possibility of a Chelsea mistake, and it did come. So that is good sort of instinct shown from the lad up there. He's going to have to do that if he's going to get 20-plus goals this season. And I think Rashford, if he's playing out there on the left, or if we are playing like a 4-3-3 at times, he's going to have to score a considerable amount of goals as well. And they were talking before the game on Sky Sports, and there is pressure on these lads, especially Rashford. He's younger. But now is the time to step up, unfortunately. We don't have the experienced players to come in there and hold the mantle at the moment. We have got to get Martial and Rashford firing. Absolutely. I put Rashford in my fantasy football team. It's probably a terrible idea, but do you know what I mean? I'm just hoping he does get 20-plus goals this season. It's an awful pick, really, for fantasy football, but there you go. Steven Zevon says, I'm watching the game 20 seconds in the future. Oh, no, that's not good then. So he's telling me I'm a little bit behind. Well, okay, maybe the live stream as well that I'm doing is, takes a little bit to actually get through. Hopefully we're not too far behind, though. If you did want to sync up, 8 minutes, 41 seconds just gone. Chelsea camped deep in our half at the moment, playing it around the halfway line with their defenders. It's going to be interesting to see how they actually play under Frank Lampard. Because I know how we're going to play under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm not too sure what's been going on with Chelsea and the sort of football they're playing. But at the moment, it looks like they are playing quite good stuff. They're passing it around nicely. Forward ball, they're quite direct. It's ended up on the right-hand side of the pitch, whether he does get a ball across the 6-yard box. And oh my days, nobody gets on the end of it, thankfully. And Wan-Bissaka watches it by. Played back in. Now to the right, Chelsea put the ball in the box again. Oh, and David De Gea clutches it to his chest. Tammy Abraham is looking dangerous. Crikey, that was a good bit of play by Chelsea, I must say. I hate to say it, that was good movement from them. They played it well down the right. Ball across the 6-yard backs. Just waiting to be struck. Somebody should have gotten the end of it. Tammy Abraham wasn't able to do it. It was like that opportunity in Euro 96 for Gaza, basically. That's what it was like. Anyway, who remembers? Some of you will remember that. But not able to get on the end of it to give Chelsea the lead. But there you go. They should be 1 up, so a bit worrying. Played out to the right-hand side of the pitch here. Wan-Bissaka to Lindelof. Everybody who's tuning in live, by the way, thanks for stopping by on the channel and joining me for this companion of the game. Smash a little cheeky like on it if you can. Give it a share on social media. It'd be much appreciated. And we'll just we'll get into all your comments and everything as we go along. United need to settle into this game. So far, you have to say Chelsea have had the better opportunities. Martial did have that one good shot, but it was from a Chelsea mistake rather than a good bit of Manchester United play. Chelsea have carved us open twice already, and we're 10 minutes in. So, they're up for it. Alex Rudd, I can see you super chatted at the top there, mate. Sorry, pal, I missed it, but thank you very much for getting in here and super chatting. Arsenal, of course, played earlier. I didn't actually see what's the result in the Arsenal game. I watched it up till half time and then I had some stuff to do. But it was 0-0. Newcastle were playing okay. Arsenal cut them open a couple of times. Obama's had a bit of a chance. So how did you get on, Alex Rudd? And thank you very much for stopping in here and moderating. You're an absolute hero. I just seen you. Don't worry, I've not missed you. Also want to give a shout out to Rincon, even though I can't see him in here. He's watching the game, I'm sure, because there's a shot at David De Gea once again. Crikey. Clutch to his chest. because we tried to do a live stream yesterday on YouTube and it was a bit of a calamity. There were echo problems. Hopefully we're okay today. We're having a decent live stream. Paula Tyler comments, yo bro, how's it going, Paula? Thanks very much for stopping in here. Nice to see a lady present. I do say lads and lasses at the start of these videos for a reason, it seems. Yeah, so appreciate you guys stopping by. Mason Mount, it was with the shot, a young lad, of course, that Lamps has been working with. A young look Chelsea side. It's an interesting one. United have more experience than this Chelsea side, really. Even though United are not the most experienced of teams in the league, are they? Luke Shaw makes the block. Ugh. 12 minutes 40 gone. Oh, feeling pretty anxious now. I was feeling really positive before the game, but after the first 12, 13 minutes of this game, I'm starting to feel a little bit nervy. Like, maybe this is not going to go well. But, look, we've got to stay positive. It's only 12 minutes in. We haven't really had a chance to play any football yet. Chelsea have been doing well. They're away from home, of course. They're coming at us. United is supposedly supposed to be trying to get on the front foot in this game. It's not happened just yet. It's not happened. AKGINX says, hey Pig, can you shout out Levi? Massive United fan. Thank you very much. Shout out to Levi. Thanks to everybody and yourself for tuning in. Chelsea playing it round. They're very comfortable at the moment. They play a forward pass directly. Giving away. Harry Maguire gets it back. Luke Shaw on the ball. Harry Maguire back to De Gea, and it is a free kick. McTominay brought down to the ground. Red H, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Says, stuck in France, not near a TV. Great commentary. Thank you very much, pal. Hope you enjoying your time over there in France, whatever you're there for. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on, buddy. At the moment, Chelsea doing a good job against us. We've just played a very long, lofted, no-hope ball over the top to Martial, and it is dealt with by Chelsea's defence here. Put it out for a throw-in, though, deep in their own half next to the corner flag. Pat Stoll from Canada, shout out to you, eh? Thank you very much for tuning in, my Canadian fellow. V for Victor, you're a bunch of legends, everybody who's keeping me up to date with how far we are behind in the game. 14 minutes, 30 seconds gone. Come on, United! Let's do this! Let's stop pussyfooting around now. Crikey, feeling out period or what? Let's do this. I want to see us play some stuff. We have got a decent side out there. I want to see Pogba performing. I haven't seen Pogba in this game yet. There he is. Oh, he's giving the ball away. Chelsea come forward. OTB says, come on, lads, for F's sake. Still in first gear. Absolutely. If we don't wake up now, Chelsea, we're going to concede a goal at this rate. So here we go. United looking to get something going on the counter. Martial plays in Rashford down the left. Rashford tries to find the return pass, but it's blocked. Luke Shaw. To Martial, now on the left-hand side. Oh, plays in Rashford. Rashford tries to find the cute little flick pass back to him. 1-2. Unfortunately, it is lapped up by Chelsea's defence, who spank it out. Pat Stoll says, that's it, Pig. Let it out. I know, mate. Don't you worry about that, pal. I'm not too impressed with what I've seen so far. But Chelsea have come at us pretty well here. I wasn't blown away with their team selection. Didn't look the strongest. Chelsea's, I mean. United actually looks pretty good. Looks a lot stronger than it has done for a while anyway. Even though we didn't replace Lukaku and we lost Herrera, I think the general whole look of the team sheet looked a lot better. Here come Chelsea down the right. 16 minutes just gone on the clock. Free kick, lad. It's a free kick, lad. Oh, he's played on. The ref played on. He's waved on. Oh, it's it. Oh, penalty, lads. Come on, get in there, you beauty. I didn't really see what happened there. It looked like Martial or Rashford was bundled to the ground. I need to see a replay of this, but it looks like Manchester United have just won a penalty. Are they going to go to VAR? Let's have a look at the replay here. It's Marcus Rashford with a dangerous run forward, and it does look like he's pulled to the ground. That's a fucking penalty. Come on. Yeah, he's pulled to the ground there. Are they going to go to VAR here? Don't know. But it's a fucking penalty. Right, let's bang this away now. It was Kurt Zouma, by the way, who's given away the penalty, pulling Rashford to the ground. Let's see who's going to step up and have it. Is it Marcus Rashford who won the penalty? Looks like it is. Big moment for Marcus, 21 years of age. Can he step up and score 20 goals a year for us? He's in my fantasy football team too. Come on, Rashford. Come on, Marcus. I'm not looking at the comments, guys. I don't want to see what's happening if your guys are 10 seconds ahead. So come on, Rashford. He's stepping over the ball. A lot of time has gone by here. A lot of time has gone by. A lot of time's gone by. Keep your cool, Rashford. Here we go. He takes his run up. He's walking back, rather. He's about to take his run up. Here we go. Rashford, he runs up. He runs up. Get in there, you beauty! Rashford, top bins, top left-hand corner. Penalty to United, converted by Marcus Rashford. Have some of that, Chelsea. You absolute beauty. There it is. Can he handle the pressure? Can he step up, Marcus Rashford? He had to keep his cool there. And he's banged it away. What a fantastic start to the game there. So after a bit of a run of play in the favour of Chelsea, United win a penalty, rightful penalty. And Marcus Rashford smashes it into the top left-hand corner. It's a very good penalty. Keeper dives the right way, but he cannot get to it. It's a very, very well-placed and very hard-struck penalty. Bit too much venom on it for the keeper to get there. Get in there, have some of that. United 1-0. 18 minutes, 32 seconds into the game, and we are 1-0 up. Come on. Gungshi says, get in there, my son. Fix DJ says, undeserving lead, but I take it. I have to agree, it wasn't the most deserving lead, but get in there. Stacey Best says, yes, Rashi, get in there, Stacey. Yes, have some of that. Jay Guilds, Maguire straight over there talking in the celebrations. Exactly what we need. Absolutely organised now. Now's the time to get on it. Kurt Zouma must be feeling like a bit of a dick because there was no real reason to give the ball away there. To give the penalty away there. He should have just stood his ground. But he's pulled Rashford down to the ground and given the pen away. And he's lapped it up. James Moscrop, how you doing? Says, come on, boys. Don't forget the girls. Or you mean the boys on the pitch. Oh, yeah. Good shout. Yeah, they did a fantastic job. Just in terms of keeping their cool there. Rashford did well to win the penalty and keep his cool slightly away. Fantastic. That's a great start. Now we need to actually wake up a bit because we weren't playing too well before that. We were, succumbing to Chelsea, particularly down that left-hand side of the pitch for us. So, Luke Shaw, we need to be a little bit more resilient when we go forward. They have to organise. They've got to overlap properly. They've got to cover. And we need a bit more balance because at times we were leaving ourselves exposed there. But hopefully we can sort this out. Interesting Ron Pereira starting the game. Like I say, no Daniel James starting. I think based on pre-season, Pereira had a really good pre-season. I was very impressed with him. Very impressed with the way he harries players and he does press. And he's another one that could step up. I mean, he's sort of under the radar in terms of the pressure that's on him compared to the likes of Rashford and Martial. The ball's come out to the right to Harry Maguire. Oh, Harry Maguire's tried to find a cross in. And he is in a very advanced position there for that free kick, and the ball's fell to him. Free kick for United, and the ball comes in. Harry Maguire, it finds him. He tries to get the cross back in, and it's good defended by Chelsea. But yeah, I mean, he did score a few goals for Leicester last season. I'm hoping he can have an impact from corners and set pieces. As we can see, United have a corner here. It's going to be Andreas Pereira, who is going to whip it in, and we've got Slabhead in there now. He can get his head on it. And he very well nearly did that. He's very, very good at aerial challenges, at winning the ball in the air. He's a big unit, isn't he? But just things like timing, great for defending set pieces, but also offending, offensively set pieces, because things like that where you can just get the ball into him. He might chip in with a goal. He might bring it down for a teammate. Here come United once again. Anthony Martial. Oh, and he just tries to find a cute little pass in, but it's blocked. What's happened? The referee's just blown his whistle. Christensen is down on the ground. Harry Maguire stood over him. The referee looks concerned. I'm not sure what's happened here, but there's a break in play. It looks like Christensen's had a knock on the head against Harry Maguire. That is the last person you want to knock into. Is it Maguire? No, it's not. It was actually Pogba's stuck his elbow in there. Let's have another look. Pogba's just jumped up for it. No, there's no malice in that. Pogba's not tried to hurt him there. He's just sort of jumped up blind there. He's not flailed, but it's more the Christensen jumping into Pogba's elbow that has done the damage there. So it's not Pogba's fault. Christensen down. He's a big lad. He'll get up. Get yourself up, Christensen. There you go. Yeah, so Pogba's done a good job of winning that ball in the air there as well. And then United were on the attack. So to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why the play was stopped there, but it was. There was no foul committed by Paul Pogba. It was just merely the Chelsea defender smashing into Paul Pogba's elbow there. So it should have been play on there. We should have banged it in the back of the net, because on hindsight, on watching the replay there, we actually had a pretty damn good attack. And that is annoying, man. So, not good. Stevens Evans says Maguire looks like he's in a Morrissey tribute band. I like it. I know what you mean. Quetzalcoatl says lacking a proper number 9 might be hurting us in the long run. Yeah, I mean, especially if we do get some sort of an injury problem to Martial or Rashford or someone like that, then someone like Greenwood's going to have to come in. And is he ready? Can he handle that pressure? I mean, I hope so. He looks great, but he's still only 17. We're a little bit light in that area now. Lukaku's gone. We didn't replace him. We didn't get somebody in for cover, and that could cost us. It could hurt us. Absolutely. Oh, crikey, United looking a bit dodgy here, playing around at the back here. Maguire deals with it. Jesse Lingard with a surging run forward. Wan-Bissaka in space on the right. Come on, Wan. Get your head up. Get that ball in. 2 Chelsea defenders closing down. He cuts back. He cuts back again. This is good stuff from Wan-Bissaka. Oh, and in the end, he couldn't beat the Chelsea defender, and it is... Oh, and it's actually deflected into the box where the keeper palms it away. United still in possession. Pereira with a little knock in, but it's blocked. Luke Shaw wins the ball back. 24 minutes gone. Come on, United. We're starting to play a little bit better now. Decent counter-attack from United. Wan-Bissaka managing to get in an advanced position with a forward run there. He was in space and he's caused some problems. Initially his crossing was blocked, but then the deflection did go into the 6-yard box area where the goalie had to deal with it, and he did. But come on, United, let's pile it on a bit now. Yeah, boy, Naughty says slab at FC. Come on, United. Marcus Rashford taking it forward with pace down the left. Plays it back into Martial on the edge of the area, who plays it once again back to the right-hand side of the pitch there to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets his head up, plays a short one to Pogba. Pogba beats his man, and he's brought down to the ground, and the referee waves it on. Why? What's happened there? Why did Paul Pogba fall over then? That was shocking. It looked like, I'm watching it on a very small screen, if the referee was right in front of him, he's waved it on. He's just fallen over there for no reason when he was in a great position. Don't know what that's about. 10 minutes of possession. The last 10 minutes of possession, United have 69% of possession. That's a great statistic. The last 10 minutes, United 69% of possession. We've definitely had the best spell of the last 10 minutes. It was all Chelsea, really, for the first 15 minutes of the game. They came right at us. Just to fill you in, if you've not been able to watch the game, we're just joining us. But United won a penalty via Marcus Rashford being pulled to the ground by Kurt Zouma, which gave us the 1-0 lead against the run of play. Since then, United have started to play a bit of football, and we have caused them a couple of problems, and Chelsea have just taken their foot off a little bit. So hopefully United, if that's the thing, if United can just grab another one now, then it does make things a lot nicer to have that 2-goal cushion. Takes a bit of the pressure off. Maybe we can go and get that third, because Chelsea will have to flood forward, and then they'll leave holes at the back, which we'll be able to exploit with our pace. Very important tactic for United this season, I think. With Jose Mourinho's tactics last season, the counter-attack, the very slow and, percentage football, it wasn't fantastic, was it? And the problem with that is we often would allow teams the ball, we'd allow teams to actually play in front of us, and then when they got into our area of the pitch, that's when we would close them down. And with the back line that we had, not good enough players in there last year, let's be real. It invited too much pressure on, and they exploited it time and time again. And then we're behind in games. The amount of times we went behind in games last season was incredible, and it makes it so much more difficult when you're behind. If United could go out on the front foot, snatch the early goal, because of that pace, because of that quick counter-attacking ability we've got, when teams are having to attack and having to pile forward and get the numbers forward to try and get a goal back, United can then hit them quicker and easier on the back, exploit that space on the counter-attack, and that will benefit us. So that's what we need to do. We need to get the early leads in games this season, really get at teams, and I think if we can do that, then it's going to be a lot more of a successful season for us. Look, I'm not happy about the transfer window that we had. We should have strengthened more, but we still have got a good young crop of players coming through. And if people like Pereira, people like McTominay, people like Greenwood and Rashford and Martial can step up and do what we hope they can this season, then United are going to do just fine. There's teams, obviously, that are in a way better position than us. Spurs, City, Liverpool, you have to say at this moment in time, they're further developed. They have better teams, squads. But United can definitely improve ourselves from last season with Ole Gunnar at the helm. Mourinho weren't the right fit, didn't benefit United. And unfortunately for him, he was sort of made a scapegoat, really, because the Glazers didn't back him and didn't really invest in the system he wanted to play. But that's not the traditional system of United. I think Ole Gunnar's going to give that to us. And it will be a lot more like the United way. Come on, lads and lasses. Mark's in, says, Pig, you need a co-commentator. Get involved, Marky. Adam Harris says, come on, United. DJ Pavel says, hello, Pig. Hello to everybody else who's tuning in. Alex Rudd says, I'm a bit behind because I'm driving in a rural area. No worries, mate. Thanks for your commitment. Keep your eyes on the road, buddy. That's what I would say. Emerson with a throw-in for Chelsea here. We're 28 minutes, 24 seconds gone. I'm thankful that the live stream seems to be actually working today. It wasn't doing so well yesterday. But today it's fine, which is good. I think it is anyway. By the way, starting to regret wearing this hat because it is pretty toasty in here with these lights on, and it's just got a little bit sunny outside. So, but it's my lucky hat. I've got to sort of persevere with it, guys. Here we go. Come on. 29 minutes just gone on the clock. I'm going to get a little scoreboard. You see in between there at the top where the Instagram logo is and the live chat, there will be a live scoreboard there, hopefully with a little clock running down or running up the time to half time, etc. So there will be one of those coming very, very soon. Going to be lots of improvements in production coming up. So just to give you a rundown of some of the ideas I'm having on the channel. If you've got any other ideas, things that you think I should do, I love it when you guys interact and let me know how you think I can improve this channel. Any ways, let me know. Quetzalcoatl says, 4 a.m. watching this. Priorities, top lad. That's what we like to hear. And I know Gungshi, who's tuning in right now, it must be similar sort of time there, buddy. Michael Brown says, I live in Australia. Go United. G'day to you, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in, pal. Pop another shrimp on the barbie for me. And come on, United. Let's get in there, son. Lingard plays it to Pogba. That's enough of that. But thank you very much for tuning in from Australia, pal. Shite accent I've got there, I know. Ash Holding, feeling the love, feeling the support of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, says, Ollie's at the wheel. That's the key for United fans this year. Look, Ollie's one of our own, isn't he? He's truly one of our own. He's a club legend as a player. Even if it doesn't work out for Ollie, let's not pile on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like we have some of the old negative prats that have managed United. Some of the seasoned professionals who've come in on big, big paychecks. I know Ollie's on a big paycheck, but on big paychecks for the job, and it's not worked out for them, and a lot of them it's down to their mismanagement. I know the Glazers haven't made it easy. Oh shit, Chelsea with a chance here. Played back inside, and it's a really poor decision in the end from the Chelsea forward because it was Mason Mount, and Mason Mount should have had a pop, but unfortunately for him, he bottle jobbed it right at the end there, and he tries to flick it back in to the box, but it was awful. And thankfully, he bottled it at the end, and Mason Mount didn't bang it in for them. Gaz Newton, nice to see you in here, says Yo Pig, late here today, nice to see ya. But yeah, let's not pile on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this season, even if it doesn't go to plan, because I truly don't believe it's his fault. It's not like, well, we'll see what happens, obviously, if he's selecting awful players. But based on this team selection in the first game, strongest team, I think he's done exactly the right thing. So I do like that. Oh, Martial tries to make something happen. Individual solo effort here. He's got the ball in their box. He has to run it out wide again. 2 Chelsea shirts close him down. Luke Shaw manages to keep it for Martial, who finds a pass into the back stick. Oh! And it was Paul Pogba who was waiting in there for it, but he couldn't quite get his head on it. Looked disappointed, but it was a good placement from him, good positioning, and a great find from Anthony Martial, just unfortunately not able to get it before the defender cleared it away. Pereira down the right. Paul Pogba loses possession. What are you doing, Paul? Get up! Get up, Paul! What's that about? Huh? I don't get that. Just play the simple pass. Why are you dawdling on it and giving possession away? It winds me up. You wouldn't believe, man. Look, I'm trying to get behind Paul Pogba if he's staying a United player. But don't bloody dawdle on it, Paul. Don't make an exhibition of yourself, pal. Just play the simple pass. It winds me right up. Here he is on the ball. He's played it out wide. It's a good pass. But look, he's got to not do that. It's stupid. Just play the simple pass first time if you're being closed down. Ugh. Wan-Bissaka wins the ball back. Marcus Rashford down on the ground clutching his knee. Whiskey Charlie says McSauce terrible so far. I mean, he's not shone, neither's Pogba. Let's be real, although Pogba has had a decent couple of passes and good positioning at times. But yeah, neither of those two midfielders are shining at the moment. But McTominay hasn't done too bad, I don't think. You know, it's early days still. Let's see how he goes. Oh, fantastic win back by Lingard. We drives forward with a run. Rashford takes it wide, and then he is dispossessed. That's not the best of play from Rashford. Lingard was there to run the Statue of Liberty play if needed. Rashford didn't see it, tried to do it all himself, and was taken out. Paul Pogba! Oh, plays it to Martial, but he's clearly offside. It's Rashford in an offside position. Decent find by Pogba, I suppose you could say, but he was a mile offside there, country mile offside. And Rashford bangs it in the net, but it's hugely offside. Let's have another look at this replay here. Yeah, very good little flick in, actually, by Pogba. Possible foul on him as well. Does well to stand his ground and get the final ball in there. Ash Holding comments, can we be more better with our chances, please? Absolutely, yeah. We should be trying to convert. I'm sure they are trying to convert, but what I mean to say is we do need to convert more chances. But yeah, Rashford clearly offside there. Transfer ban says, come on, Chelsea. Want to see... oh, he's retracted the message. So there you go. I couldn't finish your message off, pal. But there you go. I think United will be very happy if it stays like this going in at half-time, because, like I say, the first portion of the game, Chelsea looked quite comfortable, quite dominant, and United have settled into it. We're sort of working our chances a bit better. We're having a bit more joy down the wide positions with the likes of Rashford and even Wan-Bissaka getting forward a bit more as the half progressed. Of course, there's still 10 minutes left. Chelsea will be trying to get at them. Frank Lampard's on the sidelines looking not very happy indeed. Fatty Frank. I don't know why they used to call Fat Lampard Fat Frank. I do. I mean, he sort of had that puppy dog fat when he was a young lad. But let's be real, man. If you've seen Lamps with his shirt off when he was a player, okay, he's not got a six-pack, but he's still pretty freaking lean, you know. What does that make me? That's what I want to know, because he's bloody Fat Frank. Crazy. Anyway, it's just a funny nickname for him, though. He sort of looks fat. It's kind of like that quote in Lockstock. It's like, you're fat. Shut up, you're fat. But you're not. But you look as though you should be. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like that. Quetzalcoatl says, hope to see a Mark Goldbridge diss track soon. I don't think that's on the horizon, to be brutally honest with you, but I know it'd get probably quite a lot of views, but I'm not going to do that, to be perfectly honest. But that's a good idea, though, man, but I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is some diss tracks for upcoming games against teams. Yeah, that's right. I've even trying to work on one for the Wolves game. So it's... Oh, ball whipped in by United from a free kick. Deep position. What's happened here? Referee's blown his whistle. What? Maguire reprimanded for grabbing. Are you taking the piss? I didn't see. But free kick to Chelsea. Gaz Newton-Rooney's the same. Even when he's at peak fitness, he still looks overweight. That's very true. They've just got this Phil Mitchell thing going on, don't they? Do you know what I mean? It's like he might actually be lean, but he just looks fat. But he's not, anyway. He's sort of not. Yeah. 37 minutes, 11 seconds gone on the clock. Everybody who's tuning in right now, thanks so much for joining me on this live stream. Thanks for stopping by and watching the game along with me. Chelsea have a free kick here. They're looking to play one in there. They've got numbers forward. See how United handle defending this set piece with Slabhead and Maguire, etc. in there. Kurt Zouma gets forward looking to... get a bit of redemption for his earlier mistake, giving the penalty away to Rashford. Chelsea free kick then, 37 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock. It's in a left-hand side position. Ball whipped in. Awful, awful free kick by Chelsea. Dealt with by United's defence. Brilliant. Pumped it back out. Here you go. Chelsea got it back on the halfway line. Loving the fact that we've got Harry Maguire, though, boys and girls. I really am. Such a missing piece to the puzzle. And oh, would you look at him there on the ball? I thought he was going to give the ball away there, but the way he didn't even control the ball. He's just turned with his body, did a 360 and fended off the Chelsea attacker. That was a great bit of possession from the man. Oh, shit! Chelsea with a chance down the left-hand side. It's twatted at De Gea. And De Gea makes the save. Good save from David De Gea. Right at him. Jorginho, I believe it was. Possibly Ross Barkley with the shot. And, crikey, let's have another look at this. So Chelsea with a good cutting movement for us. And Barkley's got a good bit of space and he manages to get a shot off. It's right at David De Gea. He makes the save with his legs. Oh, another opportunity there for Chelsea, though. Not good. We need to at least see out half-time. Absolutely. We don't want to concede just before half-time. Here comes Ross Barkley again. He plays it inside. And Chelsea give the ball away. Oh, Chelsea piling it on again a little bit here. Down the right they go. Cuts back inside. Lofted ball over by Jorginho is not dealt with properly. And oh my days! They've just hit the crossbar. Oh, United. Come on, you're going to have to deal with stuff a bit better than that, man. Shocking. Let's have a look at this. So, Chelsea lofted through ball over the top and Lindelof and... Is it Basaka? I'm not sure. It could have been Maguire. You'd think I'd be able to tell with that noggin. But United's defenders... Caught napping there. It was awful and it very, very nearly was not dealt with. It wasn't dealt with. It got to a free man on the left and it was struck with venom at the goal, but it did hit the crossbar. So that's a couple of times they've hit the woodwork. Earlier on with Tammy Abrahams, he smashed the woodwork earlier on too. So United, you could argue, fortunate to be leading in this game. Here come Chelsea again down the right. Close it down, Luke Shaw. Oh, Harry Maguire out. There you go. Harry's barking orders. He's not happy. Come on, Harry. That's what we need to see. Give them an absolute telling off, lad. They need that. Oh, how annoying. Bit ropey. A bit ropey at the moment from United defensively. But look, it's early days. We've still got the lead. They've hit the woodwork a few times. Count our blessings they haven't scored. Get in a hard time. Reorganise. Sort yourselves out. Change your tactics. Play a bit smarter here. Because it's not... going too well at the moment. But here we go. Luke Shaw on the left. 4 minutes until half time. how do you guys think we're doing in this game then? Get your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Mark Sin says, hit both post and crossbar. Crikey, did it? Yeah, so it did look like it hit sort of the stanchion area. Oh, Chelsea almost having a mare at the back again there, but it's dealt with in the end. Yes, it did look like it hit sort of both the post and crossbar there. So that was a crazy, unfortunate incident for Chelsea. If you look at how they've played, they've actually played really well. They are unlucky to be behind in this game. Do we care? No, mate. Wan-Bissaka with a little short throw deep in Chelsea's half. Played back by Paul Pogba to Harry Maguire at the back there, who takes it forward with a run. He's ran into trouble, so he plays it out to the left to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw back to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, comfortable on the ball, has to play it back to De Gea in goal. But it's good stuff from Maguire, sensible, it's calm, it's collected. And I've been pretty happy with what I've seen from Harry Maguire so far in all departments, really. Definitely we look a lot better at the back. You can see him barking orders at his fellow defenders, organising and demanding from his teammates, which is something United need. We need a leader, liking the way he's cool on the ball. Here he is again at the back. Somebody that can definitely help us. Like now, he's on the ball, he's driving forward with a run. And he gets his head up, he plays a great ball out to the right-hand side. Oh, unfortunately, it's scuppered out there by Chelsea. But he tried to get United going there from the back. That's fantastic. That's what we need. So it didn't work out for him there. But, of course, you could see what he was trying to do. And Chelsea have lost it. United come forward. Martial forward. Luke Shaw back into Anthony Martial. Back over to Luke Shaw on the left. Luke Shaw's looking for the overlapping run, but he takes it back inside, and that is absolutely piss poor from Luke Shaw, I must say. He's given the ball away there, but United win it back. Out to the left to Marcus Rashford, who's got the ball. Oh, great little flick into Martial. Martial tries to find a pass. Oh, and he's tackled and dispossessed in the end there. Chelsea defending quite well, apart from that one incident, of course, where they did have a mistake and gave Martial the opportunity early on, and then of course bringing Rashford down. They've actually done quite well defensively. They've dealt with the threat of Rashford and Martial quite well. I have to say, from a subjective standpoint, that Chelsea are looking decent at the back there. United, on the other hand, we seem to be getting into decent areas, but then the final product is just lacking. The final ball from Rashford is lacking. The final ball from Martial when he's on it is lacking. That seems to be what the general key is at the moment. And of course, when we do create a chance, we haven't been able to convert it yet, apart from the penalty. So nearly at half-time, 44 minutes, 14 seconds gone. Everybody who's tuning in, smash a like on it. Come on, United. We're winning. Let's be positive. I know United haven't played that great, but Ollie can get in at half-time, have the chat, look at some of the things that Chelsea have been doing, maybe tighten things down that left-hand side, and have a little rant at Pogba for dawdling on it a bit much. Have a little rant at McTominay. And generally, hopefully mix things up a little bit at half-time, because if United come out second half and play like we have done, then I'm not so sure we will hang on to this lead. Pogba finds Martial down the left with a very nice pass. Luke Shaw with the overlapping run, and he tries to play it back inside, but he cannot get it to a red shirt. And here come Chelsea. Ash Holding, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Gary Wells, says straight through our barren midfield yet again. Shout out to you, Gary. I fully agree. The midfield is not doing a very good job of giving us a little bit of defensive stability in the centre of the park there. It is all too easily bypassed. That's the problem. And then the likes of Maguire and the likes of Lindelof are according to action. We need a bit more bollocks in there, don't we? Let's be real. So Pogba's not done a great job, I don't think, in that half. McTominay's not done the best job. It's not good. We need a bit more calmness in there. But also at the same time, we do need some defensive guile. They've not given us that so far. I miss the days of Roy Keane, I really do, because you've got a leader with him, you've got a defender with him, you've got a box-to-box player with him. You've got so many different qualities with a player like Roy Keane in that position. And unfortunately, we don't have a player anywhere near that right now. Interesting to see what Ollie does at half-time, whether he does make a change, whether he maybe takes McTominay off and puts Matic on or something. I don't know. I'm not saying that I want to see that, but I just got a feeling that something is going to happen like that at half-time. Because I can see some issues with the midfield. You can see some issues with the midfield. Constantly lacking. It is. So yes, Gungshi says, hope Ollie gets Daniel James and Mason Greenwood on later. Give them a chance. Good shout, mate. I definitely expect to see Daniel James. I think with his pace, he'll be introduced around the 65th, 70-minute mark, just to try and exploit some of those Chelsea legs that might have got a bit tired. And he probably will do that as well, because he's an absolute pace merchant, that lad. Really impressed with some of the play that he showed in pre-season. I know he didn't cap it off with a goal or an assist or anything, but some of the play against Spurs in particular in that pre-season game, I was very impressed with how he just did quality defenders. So yeah, it's half-time, lads and lasses. So there we go. United go in with a 1-0 lead at half-time. The whistle's just gone. Kurt Zuma giving away a penalty around about the 15-minute mark, or 18-minute mark, I think it was actually, to allow Rashford to step up and convert it. He showed his cool, he showed his calm, he banged it top left-hand corner. And Frank Lampard will be quite disappointed with that result going in at half-time anyway, or the scoreline going in at half-time, because Chelsea have actually played quite well. They've caused us problems. They've hit the woodwork multiple times. They have got through United's defence. United's midfield not doing a good enough job, not solid enough, not good enough retaining possession, not good enough closing it down. So, yes, I do think that is a problem area for us. We all knew that would be. I said it in my previous video, the rant video about the transfer window, man. We are light in that area. We've got Matic, we've got Fred, we've got McTominay, who can do it, but I don't expect him to be the best player in the world right now. We've got Pogba, who will he or won't he? He's that kind of player. Let's talk about him going. So, do we have the players in midfield to do the job? Not really. Not really. We need to play direct, really. That's the thing. Get it into Rashford and Martial, which is what we've been trying to do. But defensively, it causes us problems. That's what I'm saying. Ash says, bring James and Greenwood on. Transfer ban says, should have gone for Bruno. Absolutely. Bruno Fernandes. Why didn't we do that? I know, 100%. I know. 100%. Anyway, guys, it's half-time. I'm going to get a little cheeky cup of tea or something. Have a little break. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back very, very soon to commentate on the second half and watch it along with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the first half of football. It's not been the best, but still going in at halftime with a 1-0 lead. Now we can adjust. Now it's time for Ole Gunnar to work his magic at halftime, address some of the problems, particularly in the centre of midfield there. Give Pogba a slap. Maybe, I think he's probably going to make a substitution as well. We shall see. I don't know who will be coming on. But there we go. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Little break time. Don't go anywhere. And I'll be right back shortly. Peace. Boom Chanka, guys. Sorry, back. Here I am. Just in time for the start of the second half here. United leading 1-0. Second half has just kicked off. 45 minutes, 12 seconds gone. Am I coming through loud and clear again, guys? Oh, Chelsea straight on the front foot again in this second half. I'm wondering if there's been any changes at half time. I don't think there has been. And Jose Mourinho at half time, I was just listening to him. Great that he's on as a pundit on Sky Sports. That's what you get for being shite at United, mate. But anyway, he's on there as a pundit. And, he's sort of had a dig at Luke Shaw. And understandably so, because he is making it a bit more difficult for Maguire. Maguire does need to cover for Luke Shaw. We are leaving space down that left. Like I said in the first half, that is the problem area for us. United have struggled to deal with Chelsea down their right-hand side. Luke Shaw's going to have to be a little bit more clever defensively. He does leave United vulnerable at times. He does like to get forward, which is great, of course. We need overlapping runs and that sort of thing. But we're going to have to learn to cover. We need that balance there. And unfortunately, in that first half, Chelsea did exploit it a bit. Let's not forget they've hit the woodwork a couple of times. They had some great opportunities. United didn't create all that much, to be fair, even though we got the goal via a penalty. It wasn't exactly the fact that we put in stellar attacking display or anything like that in the first half. It was kind of mundane from United. Everybody, thanks for tuning in still, and thanks for sticking around for the second half. Come on, United, stop pussyfooting around now. It's too bloody much of an important game, this one, to fanny around at the back there, especially after we spent so much on Maguire and Bissaka. We don't want the left-hand side of the pitch letting us down. And I'm not saying Luke Shaw had a terrible first half. I didn't think he had a very good first half, but we do need to work on covering when we leave ourselves open at the back there. Shout out to you, all you guys. Stephen Shorrock comments and says he won't score 20, he will score 25, 30 goals. And that's in response to Mark Sin, who comments and says Rashford won't score 20 goals this season. So I think Rashford will get 20 goals this season. I truly do. And I think Martial will too, but I'm optimistic, I've got to be, otherwise there's too much bloody negativity surrounding United and everything that goes on the way we play. So I'm hoping we can just score goals this year. That would be nice. And Marcus Rashford, Martial, they are going to have to be the men that do that. If they're playing up there regularly, they probably will get that amount of goals because they are quality players. We've not seen a lot from it in the first half, I must say, though. We saw Rashford trying to get down that left-hand side and use his pace, but he was dealt with a lot of times. A lot of the times there were two Chelsea shirts on him. And Martial, when he was overlapping and interlinking with Rashford, just the final product was short. So it wasn't the best display of attacking football by Rashford or by Martial in that first half. But we saw in pre-season, Martial can be a great finisher for us. I think he's given that number 9 shirt for a reason. He's going to have to hold that mantle and be that goal scorer. United just give away possession here in the centre of the park. 48 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Ash Holding comments and says, why is Jose on Sky Sports? Well, basically because he got sacked from United and no other team wants to touch him at the moment, I guess. I'm sure there are teams in world football who love Jose Mourinho as a manager. Maybe he's just having a little break from management, having a chill out. And Jose is now part of the furniture at Sky Sport this season, as far as I know. So I don't think he will be managing anyone for a while. I'm sure there's probably a clause that says if he gets a good offer in football management, then he's going to do one. But that's the reason anyway. Chelsea with a throw deep in our half. Not dealt with, but it's a free kick to United. By the way, I ripped my shorts when I got up earlier. Because I'm quite low down here. I ripped my bloody shorts. I've got a bloody big hole in the crotch of my shorts now. So, fat man problems. That's what happens sometimes. You go through shorts like you wouldn't believe, okay? Oh. But it's fine. I didn't even bother changing them. I'm soldiering on. I'm just going with a big hole in the crotch. You guys can't see. Yabanaughty says, McTominay looking okay. Love the effort defensively. Fair play, I mean... he does get himself around, doesn't he, McTominay? That's what I like. He's a mobile player. He's a closer down. He's a little terrier, the man. He's not little either. So he's actually very, very important player for us this season because we don't have a lot of players like that in midfield. Like I say, that a lot of them are quite slow, like Matic and even Fred. But defensively, we don't have that true Roy Keane type defensive midfielder right now, or even like a Darren Fletcher. We just don't have that. Man, Darren Fletcher, what a player, by the way. Doesn't get the credit he deserves. When he was at United, man, crikey, he was phenomenal, wasn't he? Sir Alex Ferguson had so much faith in him, and he was awesome until he got very, very ill. But still, I mean, Darren Fletcher, man, what a player for United he was. I would love to have that Darren Fletcher right back at United right now. He was a leader in a team of leaders. So he didn't really stand out, but he was. And he also was just gave us a lot in midfield. The work rate. The work rate. That is undervalued. United should have the highest work rate in the league. You're looking at teams like City. They've got the work rate. Why? United need to have the work rate to match. Absolutely. Anyway, Chelsea with a corner. They whip it in. Oh, and it's dealt with by United briefly anyway. Rashford does a good job of sort of watching it out there. And I think Chelsea have just won themselves another throw-in. They take it quickly. Transfer ban says bad midfielders and attackers. I mean, we've got the midfield isn't the best. Attack-wise, if they perform, Rashford and Martial and people like that, then they are good players. They are good. They're not great. They're not Aguero, they're not Griezmann. They're not those players. But they're younger. They're developing still, especially in the case of Rashford. So maybe we are asking just a little bit too much from them right now. I don't expect them to score 30 goals. I don't expect them to score anywhere near that. But 20 goals each, I think, is a reasonable amount to expect this season for them if they're going to be playing in the majority of games, especially Martial up there in that striker role. Can he get himself a goal in this second half? That's what I'd like to see. Become the Teapot says you should start a cam show, Pig. What is that, my friend? Is that like what? You mean like a sex chat hotline or something? It's not really my bag, baby. Fair enough, though. United with a free kick here. All lined up on the edge of Chelsea's box here. We're looking to float a ball in over the top and get someone on the end of it by the looks of it. Played wide. Wan-Bissaka gets the ball back in. There's a great cross. Oh, and it's not dealt with, or it's not connected with by Manchester United forward, and it's dealt with by Chelsea's defence. Lingard, fantastic turn, gets us on the go again. Luke Shaw down the left. Gets his head up, plays it to the left to Rashford, who takes it back inside. Rashford cuts back again. Final product again from Rashford lacking. This time he finds a good pass out to Wan-Bissaka on the right. Puts it into the 6-yard box area. Played to the edge of the area this time, and Rashford tries to get a shot off. And it is blocked by Chelsea. Rashford not having much joy at the moment. Martial this time is on the left of the pitch. We've still got possession. He gets his head up. Plays a little short one with his right boot to Lingard. Lingard receives it. Passes it back to Martial. Luke Shaw this time. Good stuff from United. Rashford out left. Whips a ball in. It's a good ball, but it is headed away by Chelsea. McTominay, good run forward. He's dispossessed. Oh, and Chelsea managed to clear the ball away finally there. But that was a good spell from United. Luke Shaw shoulder barges. And United relinquished possession in the form of a Chelsea throw-in. Oh! Decent spell from United there though, lads and lasses. It really was. But again, just lacking that final product there. Lacking the final product. So I will be trying to do a lot more of these live streams for as many games as I can this season. I'm going to say it's probably not going to be all of them, but most of them. Certainly all the ones at the weekend I will be able to do. So hopefully I'm going to be putting a lot more content out for you guys Q&A Sunday. Anybody who's missed Q&A Sunday this week and last week, sorry I wasn't able to do it, but obviously the game today, a little bit busy today, so I wasn't able to make Q&A Sunday, but there will be a Q&A Sunday next Sunday, or actually anytime there's not a United game on a Sunday, I will be able to make a Sunday, so you can always ask me questions via Twitter using the hashtag #AskThePig for that one, and hopefully I'll use them in that. But we've got Monday analysis as well, where we'll discuss what's gone on at the weekend. So tomorrow... Oh, Chelsea with a shot from the edge of the area. De Gea palms it away. And there I am talking COD. And I'm missing some key bloody events in the game here. Chelsea with a shot. Here it comes. Back out. They play it down the right this time. But, yeah, so Monday analysis on Monday. My brother Tom, he'll be doing a tactics breakdown of most games, so keep a look out for that. Also, Wednesdays is Pig and the Hen show. I'm looking to try and get some stuff for Thursday and Friday, so keep your eyes peeled. I'm thinking the preview, rap battle, diss track preview will be Thursdays or Fridays, so keep a look out for that one anyway. Working on one for the Wolves game to the tune of DMX's Where the Hood At. There we go. Right, here we go. Chelsea come down the left. They whip a ball in, and it is a good header away by Victor Lindelof. Manages to get the ball away nicely. Oh, crikey, we haven't done a good job there, though. Oh, lovely. McTominay, good defending from the lad. Good job closing down, getting the challenge in. Chelsea playing it around, though. Working it, looking to make something happen. Mason Mount looking decent against us, Luke Shaw. And we've got a player down. Who is it? It's McTominay. And a yellow card has been brandished to Tammy Abraham. So let's have another look at this incident. It looks like McTominay was fouled. Let's just see what happens. So McTominay looking to play the ball out. And it is a late challenge by Tammy Abraham. There's no need. McTominay's already played the ball. I mean, there's not much in it, but he does make contact. He does sort of cut across McTominay there and takes him out. It's actually really, it's not nice. It's a shinner. It's not a good one. And Tammy Abraham's rightly is carded there. He goes over and gives McTominay a little touch on the head to say, sorry. But yeah, definitely a late one there. Good save from David De Gea. They're just showing a replay. And De Gea called into action. Wan-Bissaka, it's gone through his legs, wasn't able to make the block. David De Gea watching it all the way. And Dave makes that save anyway. Looks like Chelsea are making their first substitution of the game on the 57-minute mark. Ross Barkley, the man to come off. Thought he's had a good game against us, to be fair. But they're bringing on Christian Pulisic, a player I expected to see start the game. And is a very good player and is a very skillful player. And he will give them another option now. So we've got to deal with Pulisic now. I think he is a good player. Harry Maguire at the back plays it back to David De Gea. 58 minutes, 12 seconds gone. Coming up to the last half an hour of the game. United still have that 1-0 lead. We've got to build upon that. There's always pressure. We're always inviting pressure at 1-0. We need to get that second goal, give us that 2-goal cushion, and that'll just take a bit of the pressure off. But it's easier said than done, because at the moment, Chelsea are sort of exploiting some of the problems we've got in the midfield area. They're looking very comfortable in the centre of the pitch. I'll be very interested to see the duels and the statistics for the challenge between United and Chelsea in that middle third. Because it does seem like Chelsea are bossing that part of the pitch. United are having to move quickly and almost bypass it. And we're seeing a lot of balls played into Rashford and Martial in order to do that. Gungshi says, wish we'd gone for Pulisic, to be honest. Yes, good shout, Gungshi. I mean, he's a talented player, no doubt. And somebody that I've always rated from what I've seen from him. I think he'll do well at Chelsea, yes. And you're right. We should have gone for a couple more players. I think we definitely needed a midfielder at minimum. That's why Bruno Fernandes was being speculated about as much as it was. And we also needed a forward, somebody, just to take some of the pressure off the likes of Rashford and Martial up there to get those goals. There was speculation about Mandzukic, proven goal scorer, different type of player, more physical, good in the air, that sort of thing. So that would have given us a different option as a backup. Lukaku was a good player, you know, really just a different type of player to how we want to play. But sometimes it's handy to have a player like a Mandzukic or like a Lukaku who you can bring off the bench. So we're a bit light there, but we've got Mason Greenwood. I'm getting myself nicely tanked up on the old Lucasade Orange. What a drink, by the way. Thoroughly underrated, must say. Not as good as it used to be before that old sugar tax bullshit came in. Used to be much better. Used to have like 44 grams of sugar per can, which is even more than Coca-Cola. That's how you know it's good. But now they've reduced that and it's just got like loads of cancer-causing sweetness in instead. So that's great. But either way, it still tastes pretty decent. Come on. So, guys, what do you think of Harry Maguire's performance so far? Considering he hasn't had a pre-season with us, considering he's just slotted in there cold, I think he's done pretty well. He looks comfortable on the ball at the back there. Hasn't really put much of a foot wrong. Okay, there were some problems there with Luke Shaw and the organisation between him in the first half. But so far, I'm very happy with him. Lot more to come. United get a corner. 61 minutes, 11 seconds gone. Come on, lads, let's do this. Let's whip one into big old Harry Maguire slabhead. Let's get him on it. I'd love it if he got a debut goal with that big slabhead, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you just absolutely love that? Oh, we've got a new super chatter in the house. Martial Kagami, love the name. Not seen you before on here, I don't think, super chatting. I could be wrong, but thank you very much for getting in. Corner comes in. I'll get back to that in a moment. Ball goes wide over to Maguire, actually, but it's dealt with by Chelsea. And Chelsea look to play it out. And they hoof it up the pitch. Yes, so Martial Kagami there. What a name. Thank you very much for getting in here with your comment. He says, Arsenal fan here. Crikey! Super chat from the Arsenal fan. Thank you, mate. He comments and says, Pogba has been poor for you guys today. Weakest player on the pitch for United. Not going to lie, though. I really like the Pereira kid. He looks good. And so too Aaron Wan-Bissaka on his debut. Great comment. Thank you very much for that, Marshall. Much appreciate you getting in there and having your say. I think Arsenal are looking pretty decent in terms of the recruitment they've done in this window. That's the problem for United. We are left with players like Pogba who are supposedly want away, which is worrying. And I agree, today he's been uninspiring again, my friend. He is. I keep saying it and people go, oh, he's the best player in the world with good players around him. Football players, I base them on how good they are with the ball at their feet. That's how I base it, on what they actually do with the football. And so far in this first half, or not even that, sometimes just, you know, positioning and challenges and heart and contribution and things like that. But yeah, Paul Pogba again is a passenger in this game today. Not fantastic performance from him. I don't think he's the best at dealing with pressure in the moments when he needs to perform. Because now is the time for him to shine. It looks like he's trying reasonably hard. I mean, here he is closing down. But yeah, I mean, I've seen him dawdle on it too many times in the first half already than he should be. So I 100% agree with you there, Marshall. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, very happy with him. I mean, what another stunning performance from him. He slotted right in there and made us instantly look better on the right. Really has. Defensively, fantastic. But going forward too, hasn't had much of a chance to really show that. But in pre-season, he was very good going forward and overlapping down that right-hand side too. And Pereira, the effort from Pereira, I think is fantastic. And I'm glad that Ole Gunnar's given him the nod today and said to him, look, go out there. You've got the opportunity because of your pre-season form and how much effort you put in. And that's very important. We want people to give maximum effort. Fantastic comment. Thank you so much for stopping by and getting involved there, Marshall. Appreciate it. Gungshi as well with a super chat. Crikey, here we go. They're all coming in. So, oh, hang on a second. Manchester United playing it out from the back here. Looking to get a quick counter-attack on the go. Rashford strings forward. He finds a threaded through ball. Oh, a bit too much on it. Ball played into the box. Get in there, you beauty, and guess who's on the end of it? It's Anthony Martial, and he makes it 2-0 to United. Have some of that, you absolute beauty. And I stopped reading your super chat the right time there, Gungshi, because United had just bloody scored from a counter-attack. And I'm not sure who played the final ball in there, but it was a great ball. It was a fantastic ball in. And Marcio with a lovely run, great time run there. He's waiting for it, and he pops it away. Get in, you beauty. 2-0 to United. Have some of that, Chelsea. That's all I'm just going to say. Oh, let's have another look at this. Great counter-attack. Great counter-attack. Rashford, great little ball in. Thought there was too much on it. Oh, it was Andreas Pereira. It was Andreas Pereira with the ball of all balls. Just like I was talking about a moment ago from Marshall's comment there, saying he's impressed with Pereira. Well, Pereira has just put in a fantastic ball. And Marcio has capped it off with a fantastic finish. Ole Gunnar goes nuts on the freaking sidelines. And Manchester United lead Chelsea 2-0. Oh, mangasm. Anthony Marcio, man. What were we talking about? Anthony Marcio having a step up? Marcus Rashford having a step up? Well, they've both got on the score sheet today. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome, lads. Right, Gungshi comments. Come on, Manchester United. Come on, Flying Pig United. Come on, Gungshi. Come on. We've just got the lead. Oh, my days, Manchester United have just made it 3-0. Marcus Rashford just, I didn't even see what happened. It's straight from bloody kickoff. Straight from bloody kickoff, boys and girls. Hold on a second. Manchester United are winning 3-0. I was just saying it was 2-0 about bloody 10 seconds ago. Hang on. What the bloody hell happened? What just happened? Hold on a sec. Frank Lampard is the straw. It's fantastic. Wait. Hang on. What happened? Whoa. United 3-0 against Chelsea. Opening day of the season. Let's see what happened. Chelsea kick off. And they just completely relinquished possession, and it's a killer pass. Who is it? Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba with a freaking ball over the top there to Rashford. He spies the run. He spies the run of Marcus Rashford. Fair play, Paul Pogba. That is some bloody vision and execution there, lad. Outside of the boot, lofted ball over the top. Marcus Rashford's making the run in behind. That's how Ole Gunnar wants to play. And crikey, he slots it away like you wouldn't believe it. He's just made it 3-0 to United. 2 goals for Marcus Rashford, and he's in my fantasy football team. Oh. Shit. And I've broken my set. I've broken the bloody set again with my excitement. Right, I'm going to... oh, bollocks. The facade is gone. Oh, man, what a fantastic sequence of events there, eh? Manchester United 3-0 up. Oh, I'm bloody hot and flustered now, though. Oh, guys, thanks for getting involved with the live stream here. I can see a bunch of comments. Sorry I missed a whole bunch there, but... Shit, man, what a bloody run of events there. 2 goals in about 2 minutes. Chelsea exploited for their awful play. But really, it was excellent football by United. Pogba with a dream pass. I was just criticising Pogba, saying, what a lazy bastard. But then he goes and does that with a sublime bit of execution for the ball over to Rashford. And Rashford, my days are my days. Does he take that opportunity well? He slotted it away so coolly, with so much more years of experience than he actually has. So that bodes very well for the future, really well for the future. If Rashford and Martial can all fire, they can take their opportunities when they get them. We've got pace in behind. If we're going to play this way, we've got pace in behind. Pogba is going to need to play that playmaker role for us. He's going to have to play that quarterback role, if you like, and get those runners away. Too much space at the back left by Chelsea. United exploited it fantastically well there with Pogba. And Rashford, of course, with his pace. And when you've got pace like that, you can do that. And we saw that there. So that was just brilliant. I mean, 3-0 to United. I'm just over the moon. The season started. City smashed whoever yesterday. Very West Ham. Arsenal. Don't know what the result was. Actually, still don't. But Liverpool got the win on the opening day. But now United are smashing Chelsea. Chelsea with the ball into the box from a free kick. And it's headed over the bar. This is brilliant. VJ and answers, this still doesn't hide the fact that our midfield is still shit. Very true indeed. Like I said, up to that point, the performance from Pogba was woeful, really. But that was a stunning bit of execution from him. And McTominay's not had the best of games for him today. Scheinman says McTominay is too slow. I mean, I think he's pretty mobile, really. He closes down where he gets around. He's not an absolute pace merchant. He's got a bit of size to him. But yeah, again, he's not the quickest of players. We've got all of our pace, really. All of our pace is at the top. The back line's not the quickest. Okay, Luke Shaw's got some pace. Wan-Bissaka's got some pace. But players like Maguire, Lindelof, the slow players, they're not known for their pace. Most centre-backs aren't, I suppose you could say. The midfielders we've got are not known for their pace either. So really, all the pace comes in up top there. The likes of Lingard, the likes of Rashford, the likes of Martial. We're going to have to play to that. Here come Chelsea with Pedro on a counter. Oh, broke the bloody set, lads, didn't I? Oh, crikey. Didn't know I was going to do that, but there you go. Oh, shit. I nailed it into the wall, and I've just pulled it out. Somehow did that. Bit of overexcitement. Well, I'm very glad that this live stream's turned out to be such a fun one. Mostly fun because we're just battering Chelsea here. Even though there's been some problems with United. Just be happy. We're winning 3-0 opening game this season against Chelsea, man. Just be bloody happy. Do you know what I mean? Neil Duffin says, boom, forking boom. Right in there, Neil. Here come United again. Paul Pogba in the centre of the park. Place it to McTominay. McTominay to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw back to Harry Maguire. Cool as a cucumber, back to Pogba. Pogba over to the right-hand side to Lindelof. Lindelof plays it over to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka this time into the centre of the park. And Pogba does a good job of retaining possession. He passes it out to the right. Back it goes to David De Gea in United's goal. The Thelchem4N01 comments, will this be saved as a VOD pig? I'm at work and can't watch live. Absolutely. After this is finished, this will be published to YouTube as a normal video, so you will be able to watch it post it finishes. And after this game, I will be doing a post-match live reaction as well, which I've got a feeling is going to be pretty fun. So maybe not for all the neutrals who like to come on my channel after United have lost, or the opposition fans, but for United fans, it's bloody brilliant, isn't it? 3-0. Come on, there's still time in this game to bottle job it, though. Right, finish Maluka said, it's time for the big guns. Now that the United have won, or looks like we're going to win, it's time for the big guns. Anthony Kaufman, thank you for the super chat, my friend. He comments and says, told you, I believe in Ollie, easy win. Great shout, Anthony. I believe in Ollie too. I like how we've set up, really. I like the selection especially. It's exactly what I would have done, so how can I fault it? I'm not saying I know the most about football in the world, but I'm just saying that is what I would have done in this scenario. And Andreas Pereira is coming off after a very good performance from him. It looks like, oh no, he's not coming off, is he? I don't know what's going on. Yes, he is. He's going off there. And Daniel James is coming on for Andreas Pereira. So let's see what Daniel James can do with his pace. And like I said, boys and girls, like I said earlier, once United have got the lead, that's when you're going to see United really tear teams open, because we've got that pace up top there. We've got that pace out wide. Daniel James is coming on there. He's got some serious pace. And when you've got pace, and when the opposition's pushing, trying to get an equaliser, or in this case, trying to score 3 goals to get an equaliser, then they have to commit numbers forward. They have to play an attacking style of play, and that leaves options, it leaves holes rather, and openings at the back for them. So United can exploit them on the counter-attack with our very quick players. That's exactly what we should be looking to do now. Daniel James is on. VJ says, love your channel, Pig. Following since the Ginger Goblin days. Thank you very much, pal. Since the Moisey days. Crikey, we got a veteran in the house. Thanks very much for still getting in here and having yourself heard on the channel. So we're coming up to the last 15 minutes here, guys. 74 minutes, 13 seconds gone on the clock. Maybe a little bit behind you guys, as obviously I am streaming, etc. To everybody who's tuning in here right now, smash a like on this video. Get your thoughts and opinions in before the final whistle, and I'll try and read out as many as I can. But yeah, I'm impressed with United in terms of how we've countered today, especially in the second half, obviously. And that last goal was just bit of magic from Pogba and a fantastic cool finish and run from Marcus Rashford. The goal before that, excellent play from Andreas Pereira to get such a great ball into the box. And Martial, good centre-forward play there just to be in the right position for it to smash it in. Chelsea, after a good first half, they'll be gutted with this because they were decent in the first half. But I think United have exploited them. They've made a few good mistakes. I'm just buzzing. I'm loving seeing Lamps looking so distraught on the sidelines, man. It's like the old days. To be fair, Chelsea were always like a bogey team for us. But, I mean, Lampard, he was a great player. Fantastic goal-scoring midfielder, you know. But this is brilliant. Ole Gunnar, the baby-faced assassin, getting one over on Fat Frank of Chelsea. It's brilliant. Marcus Rashford, can he get that hat-trick? He goes forward down the left and he is dispossessed, but he manages to keep hold of the ball and then he's dispossessed again. And can he get it back? This man is riled right up. Go on, Marcus. Oh. Gungshi says, Fergie looks happy. That is the greatest thing in the world, my friend. I bet he is. What a dream start, though, seriously. I've been talking about it for a while, how important the start was going to be for United this season, just to relieve a bit of that pressure. Imagine if we'd have got tanked 3-0 today, and then we're bottom of the table, or near the bottom of the table straight away, even though it's only one game. It's a very negative start to the season, whereas Chelsea are going to have to deal with that shite now. United have got an extremely positive start to the season. Unless we implode in the last 15 minutes, which I can't see happening, then this has been a very successfully manoeuvred game. Tough game. Chelsea, first game of the season, very, very, very tough game. Unknown qualities in the game, such as Frank Lampard and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, inexperienced managers. Well, Ole Gunnar has done Lampard today in the long run. In the second half, United have really looked the better team. First half, I'd say Chelsea looked the better team, but we just got that lead from a Zuma mistake, really. So, yeah, I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want? First game of the season, win in the bag by the looks of it anyway, and that's all we could ask for. Daniel James showing a bit of pace down the right. Wins a corner for Manchester United. And I think he is going to enjoy the last 15 minutes of this game because there's some tired legs out there. Daniel James does not have tired legs. He's got very rapid, fast twitch muscle legs. And you know he's going to have a good time running at Chelsea defenders for the last 15 minutes. While United hit him on the counter. Corner comes into the box. Dealt with by Chelsea. Shimon comments, Wan-Bissaka is a beast. Now you're just stating the obvious, pal. I agree completely. He is a beast. He's been quality today. He was quality pre-season. He's barely put a foot wrong in his whole United career so far. And I know we're only one game into the Premier League. But just to slot in there and look so comfortable, just to look so ready-made at 21 in a game against Chelsea and in all the pre-season games, he's such a good signing, man. People moan about the money. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But he looks a quality player. Looks value for money so far because he's so young. And he will only get better. And hopefully we can have him for a decade. And then it will be bloody amazing value. So we'll see. Locks can happen. It couldn't work out for him. But based on what we've seen so far, he looks such a player. He's such a player. And here he is on the ball now. 78 minutes, 16 seconds gone. Nice one, Gungshi. I won't read that out, mate, but yeah. Fair play to you. Might just take this opportunity to nail the green screen back in. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look, see if I can do that. Back in one moment. Sorted! Absolutely sorted! And thankfully I didn't miss a goal. Sorry guys, just had to bang the screen in a bit there because my set just is You know, that's what happens on the Flying Pig United show. The set just gets steadily demolished throughout. This time I thought I'd just fix it as we go along. This show's half Manchester United, half Tim the Toolman Taylor Home Improvement style show. Just to keep you up with what's going on in the game, it's 80 minutes gone on the clock here. Looks like a foul was just committed by McTominay. 3-0 to United it currently is. 80 minutes gone. There's 10 minutes left in the game. Very happy with everything that's gone on in this second half. Leading comfortably, looking fantastic with that lead. And once we got that early lead, it did help us a lot because we can exploit space at the back there with the pace we've got. We've done that. Pogba with a great ball. Chelsea with a free kick deep into United's area. Played out by Luke Shaw. Pogba with a little pass forward. Back to Pogba. Pogba drives forward. Pogba with a great forward run here. Paul Pogba, he plays a lovely ball in. Daniel James. Oh, Daniel James! Daniel James on his debut just got the bloody fourth goal for United! And Paul Pogba with the assist once again! Oh my days, come on you absolute beauty, get in there, 4-0 to United! Oh, what a bloody turn of events, man! What a counter-attack! Let's just talk about that counter-attack by United there! Paul Pogba gets it out on the left-hand side of the pitch and he plays a lovely little ball 1-2 pass. Makes a good forward run. He's in space. He's in behind. He drives forward. He's got it all to do. This blue shirt's closing him down. He gets his head up. He sees the run of Daniel James. It's great vision by Paul Pogba. And Daniel James makes a great run. He holds onto it. He takes it back outside and he lashes it at goal. And my days, it is a lovely finish. It really is. Let's have another look at this. So they're showing the replay of the counter. Martial and Pogba with a great little 1-2. Pogba, fantastic run. And then he just takes a little run back in, holds it up a sec. Daniel James gets it. He dummies almost. Lets the ball run on. And he fires it at goal there. What a finish from Daniel James on his Premier League debut. It's got a deflection. I don't care. I don't care about the deflection, boys and girls. It's still a bloody Daniel James goal, okay? He made it happen. Oh, absolute mangasm, lads and lasses. It is. I can see some comments here. Mangasm Mark II from Gungshi. Shyman says the delay in stream in the comments is weird. Sorry, guys, I can't do much about that right now. It just is what it is. It says it's live on my buddy Sky Sports mobile app. Obviously, we're a few seconds behind. But, yeah, I mean, stunning turn of events there. 4-0. Have some of that, Chelsea. Seriously. What a bloody dream start. Oh, Marshall Kagami with another super chat says, I don't give a fuck about United, but God do I love watching my London rivals get squashed. Fair play to Paul Pogba there. Great comment, Marshall. I think your super chat inspired Paul Pogba to bloody do something earlier on, because from that moment on, we started talking about him, and then he has stepped up and he's provided 2 quality assists. Great assists. One of them, fantastic lofted ball over the top. The other, a great forward run and a fantastic bit of vision with that pass. 2 fantastic contributions from Paul Pogba there. So he gets all the credit in the world after we were just slagging him off for being lazy and not very good in the game. Shyman says, we want 5. Yes, we bloody do. Let's see if we can match City on the opening game of the season there. But so far, it's absolutely mesmeric. Oh my days. It's get the tissues at the ready, boys, basically. Oh, mangasm. So yeah, we're having a good time of it today. United, great start from us. After a ropey first half performance, you have to say we've made Chelsea look absolutely bang average shite, haven't we? Frank Lampard is going to be nursing a hangover tomorrow. You know he's going out and drowning his sorrows, pal. Because it has not worked out for Chelsea's boys at all. Shout out to Viking Red who comments, come on United, come on Viking Red. Beautiful performance from us today. Beautiful result. This is absolute orgasmic, isn't it? Come on. Or mangasmic, if you like. Corner to United. The ball is whipped in. Sorry, corner to Chelsea. Just getting a bit too excited. I forget which way we're shooting. Oh, my days. United, can we counter again? No, this time dispossessed. Martial dispossessed. This is absolutely fantastic, boys and girls. It really is. Chelsea, I don't, you know, it'd be nice to get a clean sheet. They just had a shot and David De Gea saved it. David De Gea's bloody saved it. He's had a good performance today in goal. He's done absolutely everything that he's been asked of. Thanks, Gungshi. He comments and says, Mason and Juan Mata are coming on. Great to see. Might as well now. We're 4-0 up. Bring Mason Greenwood on for the last few minutes. Absolutely. Give him an opportunity. Maybe he could get that 5th. Yes, and it would be absolutely perfect if Mason Greenwood scored, Gungshi. Completely agree with you, buddy. It is kind of weird that the comments are coming through a little bit quicker because sometimes I see things I don't know, you know, and then I don't want to spoil anything for me, so I try not to look at the comments sometimes, guys. So I'm not ignoring you. It's just that if there's a goal, I don't want to know about it 10 seconds before, basically. So yeah, that's an observation I made. Viking Red said Harry Maguire's a legend. Hopefully he'll be a future Manchester United legend, absolutely. But he's coming today. Cold, he's done a very good job from the off, I must say. So very happy with Harry Maguire. By the way, when this video ends, don't go anywhere. Stick around because about 10 minutes later, maybe 5-10 minutes later, I'll get another stream straight away on the go, which is just a post-match analysis breakdown. You know, just to talk a little bit more about the game, some of the players, the performances. I'll give you my opinions on who I thought performed well, how the system worked, how Ole Gunnar did in terms of selections and all that sort of stuff, which I have sort of talked about throughout the video anyway. But make sure you do hit the post-match reaction show afterwards. So once this video finishes on the live stream of my channel, it should just start again in about 10 minutes after. Or keep an eye on my Twitter feed because I will tweet out the link to my new live video in about 10 minutes after the game finishes. So yeah, keep a lookout for that and we'll just break it down a bit more, go into it, go into United's performance, go into the bloody goals, go into this stunning absolute bloody demolition job of Chelsea. I can't even speak properly because I'm so bloody orgasmic at the moment. We've got to a tantric state of mind, guys. Anyway, Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the ball into the box there and it's almost latched on the end of by somebody. Man, it's all gone crazy over here on Flying Pig United. Sorry, we're losing our marbles, aren't we? Because United are 4-0 up against Chelsea on the first day of the season. Viking Red says, come on, lads, get sharing for the pig. Thank you, Viking Red. Much appreciated. Share it around. Let's see if we can bang 100 people in this live video before the end of the game. There's 92 legends in here right now. Also, smash a like on it and give it a share if you can. And like I say, come back for the post-match show. Boom, Chanka, lads and lasses. Come on, United. Absolutely putting the sword to Chelsea right now. They can't deal with it. They can't deal with Ole Gunnar's tactics. They can't deal with our pace. They can't deal with Martial or Rashford or James or any of them. Oh. This is absolutely amazing. Few minutes left of the game here. The win's in the bag. The 3 points are in the bag. The great start to the season's in the bag. The dream start for Rashford's in the bag. The dream start for Pogba in a way is in the bag. Martial, it's in the bag. Daniel James, it's in the bag. Wan-Bissaka, it's in the bag. Harry Maguire, guess what? In the bag. Oh. Kangchi says, I love the joyful cackling. Thank you very much, mate. I'm glad somebody does. Peter Lyon says, great commentary, Pig. Thank you so much, Peter Lyon, from one animal to another. Much appreciated. Oh, yes. Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. He fucked off Leicester for Manchester. His head's fucking massive. Come on, boys! Stunning performance second half, lads. You know, because Chelsea were in this game. They really were. And even though we got that penalty, they were still in this game, man. But United have just turned it on second half, cut them open with key movements, cut them open on the counter, cut them open with some mesmeric passing from Pogba, some fantastic runs in behind by the likes of Martial Rashford. It's just been absolutely joyful to behold. It really has. 4 goals, exploiting Chelsea's frailties, making Fat Frank look like a right mug. It is just a glorious day to be a United fan. And after a terrible transfer window, this has softened the blow a little bit. It has. Because if the lads like Martial and Rashford can step up and do this week in, week out, then crikey, we've got a team. But still looking a little bit ropey in midfield, I would say that. What do you think about our midfield today? McTominay up to it. Pogba probably up to the 2 fantastic assists. Not quite up to it. I mean, what do you guys think? Is that how we set up in the next game? And there's a dirty foul on James there, as Gungshi says, by N'Golo Kante, who brings Daniel James down. And you're going to see a lot of that. He is going to be that player that gets hacked a lot, fouled a lot, like Ronaldo did when he first came on the scene, because he beats a man. He can beat a man and he frustrates defenders. Free kick into the box by Juan Mata. Oh, just a short one in the end. Back out to the left. I hope the microphone's not popped out too much and, you know, we've had any issues when I've been screaming and shouting over here, because I have been a little bit excited at times. So hopefully the volume has not killed anybody who is wearing headphones, that sort of thing. I apologise if that's the case, but I've got it reasonably far away from me so I don't kill anybody. Viking Red says, Bruno in January, Pig. Hope so. Great volume. Fantastic. Thank you very much, pal. Thanks for stopping by. And also your lovely message on the start of the stream before anybody else even got in them. Respect. Gungshi says, I just hope none of these midfielders get injured or we'll have to put up with static matches. Yes, that's very true indeed, my friend. McTominay on the ball there. Good forward pass from the lad. And here he is, McTominay. He does look comfortable on the ball, this boy. He really does. And there we go. He plays it back to Harry Maguire in defence. Out to Luke Shaw. The crowd are chanting him with every pass because United are comfortable in possession at the moment. Passing it around, making Chelsea run for it. There's only a few minutes left. It's futile for Chelsea at the moment. But United are mugging them off right now. This is glorious bit of passing. Oh my days, great ball in over the top there. Oh, is it offside? Sorry. Martial with a run in behind. Fantastic ball over the top. And it was called offside. It looked too tight to be offside to me, but it was. Timothy Hinchcliffe, shout out to you, mate. Says, keep up the good work, Piggy. Happy days. Thank you very much. Happy days are here again, at least today anyway. Thank you very much, Tim. Much appreciated. Ian T with a valid comment here says, lack of depth in midfield could be our downfall this season. Only 5 central midfielders in the squad, and they will get tired. Very good opinion, very good point. JDR Electrical Services, how you doing, my friend? Says, what a result, A-Pig. Fantastic result, my friend. Over the moon. Could literally not have gone any better. I suppose if we make it 5. But it really couldn't have gone much better than today. It was just about getting a positive result. I'd have been I'm not saying, you know, I didn't want to really say before the game, but I'd have been happy with anything other than a loss today. Because even though we're at home and Chelsea are not the strongest of the top teams we could face, it's still a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's still a top team with good players in there who will be bang up for it. Frank Lampard in there, didn't know how it would go. Well, fortunately for us, it's gone amazing for Ollie and United and absolutely gashtastic for Lampard. Oh, get in. Yeah, Gungshi says, we need another couple of good midfielders in ASAP. Absolutely, my friend. Hopefully in January we can get Bruno Fernandes, like the previous commenter said, because I think we need him. Viking Res says, Pig, everyone a star on your channel, mate. Where's Hen? Hen is probably in bed right now. It's quite late. I know Gungshi's in the house watching from Taiwan, but it probably is really late where those guys are. So he did wish us luck, though. And when he wakes up, I'm sure we'll be a little bit shocked by this result. It's stoppage time. There's only 45 seconds left of the game now. 93 minutes, 20 seconds in. So not long left to go. United 4-0 in the sack, baby. Absolutely wonderful, guys. Yeah, thanks to everyone who has tuned into this live stream and made it what it is with your comments and interacting, and anybody who shared it, that sort of thing. You're a bunch of legends. Thanks so much for getting involved, and do continue to do it. I will do as many as I possibly can. Really enjoy doing these match companions and watching along with everyone who chooses to come in and watch with the Pig. So thank you so much. Before you go, do hit that like button, do subscribe if you're new to the channel, and do stick around because there'll be a post-match show very, very shortly, pretty much as soon as this one ends anyway. We'll get into United. I'll just talk a little bit more about United's performances. Corner in by Chelsea. It's a formality now, waiting for the final whistle. Headed away by Maguire. And there we have it. Get in there, my son! United have just beaten Chelsea 4-0! And stuff's falling down all over the place again, but I don't give a shit, man. Because United have just battered Chelsea 4-0. It's a stunning result, stunning performance, great performances. I'll get into it all in the post-match show, but come on, United! Right, guys, I'll see you soon. This is The Pig. Thanks again for everybody's tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Post-match show to come. Have some of that, you absolute beauties.